And a look behind the curtain here. Final preparations for the challenge ahead. Hoping to come out of the gates strong. Thanks for joining us here on 2K Sports for NBA basketball. This is Kevin Harlan along with Greg Anthony and Brett Berry. David Aldridge will be reporting from the sidelines. Hey, Dave.
Kevin, thanks. With the new G League Pathway program, some say that the NBA is competing now with college hoops for top high school players. G League President Sharif Abdur-Rahim said, "I don't think so. This is an opportunity for unique talents, a select group that are tracking toward the NBA. It's a different model from college. Guys, we'll see how this works out in the years to come."
DA, thanks a lot. And tonight, a battle between conference rivals. These teams, Brent, know each other very well.
Yeah, very few surprises for either opponent tonight in this game, Kevin. I think they actually send Christmas cards to one another. They know each other that well. Who is going to execute when it matters? That's going to be the difference.
And now the Golden State Warriors starters. Wiggins in the front court. He's there with Green. Backcourt guards are Curry and Thompson. And it's Wiseman in at the 5, roaming the paint. And for the Lakers, the forwards are LeBron and Davis. Dennis Schroeder is out there with Caldwell Pope. And it's Harrell in at the center, filling out the middle. Caldwell Pope passes to Harrell. The feed to LeBron. Good D by Thompson.
He's so good at getting to the rim. Maybe tries to get a little bit too cute with that one. I thought he'd lay it straight up and in.
And here's Green. He'll bring it up for the Warriors.
And I hope kids out there are watching the textbook form on Thompson's jumper.
So many things that you can check the boxes on in terms of the fundamentals of a great shooter. It starts at the base. It's great footwork. You square up. You got a quick release, and you got to follow through. It really is something to watch.
And that one's good by Davis.
Yeah, to look at the frame of AD when he came into the league as opposed to it is now, he's so much more tough and more physical and doesn't mind the contact.
Now here's Wiseman. He's defended by Harrell.
Nobody even close to him, and he can't believe he doesn't knock it down.
Well, mid-range is where he makes the money. So when the D's slow to get out on him, always surprising to see him miss from there.
And the basket by Curry.
Yeah, so just a shooter? Yeah, I don't think so.
For Los Angeles, they've gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. That's tipped. It's stolen by Wiseman. And here is Green. 2 points. That one goes.
Hard to leave any NBA player that wide open from that distance.
Schroeder outside. Kicks to Caldwell Pope. It's Harrell, top of the key. From deep three-point range, Pope loose. And the ball out of play. The Warriors will inbound. The Warriors have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Here's Curry. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Curry. Here's Los Angeles now. Schroeder surveying the floor. And that misses everything. Wiggins drives in. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Yeah, some situational awareness there from Klay Thompson. He understands the offense. He understands where the cutters are, and he finds them.
And it's Davis missing. The Warriors have gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
Kicks to Caldwell Pope. LeBron outside. Stolen by Thompson. Curry passes to Wiggins. And it's Wiggins with the jam.
And the floor vision from Curry right there, setting up his teammates, sharing the ball.
Big group substitution here for the Lakers. Antetokounmpo's checked in for Montrezl Harrell. Kyle Kuzma comes in for Davis. Wesley Matthews checked in for Caldwell Pope. And it's Alex Caruso in for Dennis Schroeder. Golden State also making some changes. Chris, he's checked in for Wiseman. Eric Pascal comes in for Green. And Oubre subbed in for Andrew Wiggins. And it's Antetokounmpo penetrating. And the foul called on Antetokounmpo. That is his first foul of the game.
And he drew that call by establishing his base early and then doing a great job with the box out.
Got there early, and his anticipation of that play was rewarded by that call.
Thompson misses. Lakers trail by 6. Here's LeBron, and finished off by LeBron.
Well, you got to try to keep LeBron away from the post as much as possible. That time, too deep, turns around, and gets the dunk.
Second shot opportunity. The shot will not fall. And it's the Lakers the other way. It's stolen by Curry. It's good. It's his second basket. He's shooting 2 for 4.
Now, Oubre will draw some attention as a scorer, but that's going to open up some passing lanes. He doesn't make a mistake that time.
James kicks to Matthews. Fires the 3. Curry with the rebound. Warriors leading by 6. There's the triple. Tries again. And Pascal lays it in.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Antetokounmpo, no good. Puts up a 3. That one, no good. And so it's the Golden State Warriors in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. And we'll be right back after this. Thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Warriors.
And it's been about their defense. They're playing with a frenetic pace, putting a lot of pressure on the ball handlers and forcing turnovers.
They've also racked up a ton of points off of turnovers so far in tonight's game.
Around the free agent race last year, for your money, Greg, who would you have rather taken? Kawhi and PG, Kevin Durant and Kyrie.
Wow. I tell you what, it's a tough call. You know, Kawhi's got a couple finals MVPs. KD's got a couple. Kyrie's got a ring. It's a tough call. I mean, PG is more than capable, man. I think it's a toss-up, partner.
I agree. I'm going to agree with you. And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. Setting the floor for the Warriors. Kelly Oubre out there with Draymond Green. Then it's Curry. Then there's Wiseman. And it's Wiggins in its shooting guard.
Draymond Green, a modern-day big, and of course we know the impact he has defensively, but for his career, he's only hitting around 30% of his threes, and the last 2 seasons have been well below that. It's still his willingness to take them that's going to keep a defense honest.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
James, and the layup's good off the glass. James has got 4 this quarter.
LeBron putting the ball down on the deck. You just can't stop him when he goes straight to the rim.
When Draymond plays the center position, though, Brent, 30% from 3 isn't all that bad.
Well, again, we'll go back to the idea of the threat of the shooter. That's going to create more space for all of the action that's happening behind Draymond Green. And, of course, we know his willingness to pass up shots to the preferred pass. That's where he really makes an impact.
And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here.
And as things present themselves throughout a game, teams have to adapt on the fly.
And timeouts are a wonderful opportunity to just settle in and recollect the thoughts of your entire team. Not just the guys playing, but the entire team.
And Los Angeles with some changes. Marcus All's checked in for LeBron. Caldwell Pope comes in for Wesley Matthews. And Dennis Schroeder subbed in for Alex Caruso. Kent Bazemore's checked in for Golden State. Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played. Here's Curry, and that one's on target from the wing. Curry's got 8 points.
A dynamic offensive player who just makes this machine go, the straw that stirs the drink, and step from the mid-range that time.
And it's Schroeder missing.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Oh, no, I know he can make it, but that's warm-up, so maybe just a step too far.
He's tried to get it going, but the shots simply have not been there. Nothing seems to be falling.
Got a piece of it.
Sensational coverage by Bazemore there. His length makes him a threat to always be able to block shots like that.
Now, here's Green.
Not a bad shot from the mid-range. The D's giving it to him, and he's usually got an eye in that kind of range.
Caldwell Pope finds Kuzma. Nice passing here by Los Angeles. And the ball out of play. The Warriors will inbound. .122 left in the first half. Pass to Wiseman. Fader on the way. Rebounded by the Lakers. Caldwell Pope dishes to Schroeder. He takes it in. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Nothing discourages Schroeder when he's driving towards the rim. Does not see things in his way, and he has no problem taking hits on the way.
Los Angeles shooting their first free throws here for the night.
Definitely an area where they can improve. Only 73% as a team from the line last year.
He's off on the first.
The potential Schroeder has is pretty exciting. Such a lightning quick point guard.
He hits the second from the line. Warriors leading by 7. Pass to Wiseman. Driving inside. And finished off by Wiseman.
Well, the scoring's the fun part, but I like to watch Steph Curry and his ball handling magistry. We need to talk more about the way he makes his teammates better.
Outside Gasol. Over Wiseman. No good off the front iron. Golden State's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Green. Montrezl Harrell, he's checked in for the Lakers. Golden State also making some changes. Chris, he's checked in for Wiseman. Eric Pascal comes in for Kent Bazemore. And it's Klay Thompson in for Curry. And there's the pass to Harrell. Caldwell Pope kicks to Harrell. Caldwell Pope against Thompson. That one's in there. The Warrior lead is cut to just 7 on the basket from Caldwell Pope. Shot and game clock separated by 5. And it's the Lakers on the break. Gasol with it. Picked up by Thompson. And finished off by Gasol.
And how about the veteran Gasol doing a great job of just getting down the floor there in transition and cashing in.
A three-pointer is right on target.
That's just tremendous scoring instinct. So fun to watch him work in the half court.
Schroeder finds Kuzma. Here's Harrell. Green with the block.
I like the extension there from Draymond Green, reaching out and timing that one.
That will count. And the last-second attempt doesn't fall. And so we wrap up the first half. The Warriors on top, up by 8. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Kevin, thank you. Andrew, the energy and effort were apparent throughout that first half. How were you able to do it?
We had a good practice, working hard, really putting things together. Keep doing it and come out with the W.
Hey, thanks for your time. We appreciate it. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson. Shaq is here. Kenny's here. You're watching the NBA Halftime Show on 2K Sports. So it's Golden State who's out on top at the half. They have a solid 8-point lead. Shaq, what are your thoughts on Golden State?
Well, it's a defense that's driven them in this game so far. They were high energy, high intensity, and it was that determination on D that's allowed them to jump out to this lead. Every stop they've made just seemed to pump them up.
And over to Kenny, your takeaway on the Lakers.
Well, they're trailing in this game because they're shooting under 35%. Now, I've got to give a lot of credit to the defense, forcing the shooters off their spots and making them feel uncomfortable. But if someone takes something away from you, you have to be able to adapt. So they need a whole new game plan because right now they're in trouble.
And it's just about time now for the third quarter to get underway.
We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. Curry with a strong contribution so far in this one.
Definitely been challenging the defense here early on, not settling for anything outside.
And you want these kind of nights where you can start to see those openings before they happen.
Greg, who are your favorite players to watch in the NBA?
Boy, that's a tough one. You gotta like the guys that have changed the game in some regards, right? Steph, KD, and Giannis. Those are three guys that are just doing things that don't seem normal.
True.
Then others who remind you of past greatness. Jason Tatum with Kobe, or maybe an Anthony Davis with the King. And those are guys that I love. And then the other guy, listen, LeBron James. I could watch him play basketball every day. To do what he's done at this stage of his career, I just think it's incredible. And I think our game is in great shape.
Agree on all counts. The forwards are LeBron and Davis. Caldwell Pope out there with Dennis Schroeder. And it's Harrell in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the Laker 5.
A heady play there from Schroeder, zipping the pass to the teammate who had the cleanest look on the possession.
Lakers trail by 10. And it's Kentavious Caldwell Pope with the foul. That's his first foul.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
Wesley Matthews checked in for Los Angeles. Alex Caruso comes in for Dennis Schroeder. The Warriors also with a sub. Oubre's checked in for Green. Warriors leading by 10. It's stolen by Davis. Caruso, the pass to LeBron. Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. And that one's good by Davis.
Very few players as good as Anthony Davis is on the inside. Just great footwork, and he's adding more and more to his postgame.
And so it's Oubre with it. He brings it up for Golden State. They've held a 12-point lead early. And he's got his first free throw of the game. And he can't get the first one.
You think about some of the great streak shooters in the history of the game. Klay Thompson put up 37 points in one quarter. Let's go streaking.
Second free throw, no good.
And really, as solid as he's been at the line, I had already chalked those points up. Goes to show you, though, don't take anything for granted.
LeBron, good.
just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
Lakers trail by 6. And the foul on Andrew Wiggins. That's his first foul. Eric Pascal, he's checked in for Andrew Wiggins. Here's James. A second chance effort. Davis kicks to LeBron. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Warriors leading by 6. On its way from Curry for 2. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. Curry's got 10 points.
Good shot selection there from Steph, feeling the rhythm and then easily connecting on the pull-up.
And there's the call on Curry. That's his first foul. And the Lakers making a change here. Gasol's checked in. The Warriors also with a sub. Chris is checked in. James dishes to Gasol. Takes a 3. Caruso, no good. Warriors have gone 3 of 6 in the third quarter. 50% from the field. Lakers trail by 8. Strange to see Marc Gasol shooting from outside. His game break wasn't always like it is now.
I mean, Gasol has added a 3 to his game in the last seasons with Memphis, and it was an immediate success. He became a functioning stretch 5. Early in his career, he's more likely to drag you to the block and just bruise you more than anything else.
Here is Matthews following the basket by Stephen Curry. And there's the foul. We're going Alex Caruso. That's his first foul. Kyle Kuzma's checked in for Alex Caruso. Warriors leading by 10. Curry with a wide open look. Rebounded by the Lakers. Kuzma's got 4 rebounds in this game. Gasol finds James. Back to Gasol. Over Chris. Los Angeles with another miss. The Warriors have gone 4 of 9 from the floor so far in the third. Curry attacking. And another field goal in his total. Make it 7 for 14, shooting 50%. 43 seconds left in the third quarter. Los Angeles has gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half.
And you know what? He's just not on his game, no doubt about it. Their deficit isn't totally on him, but he has not been an asset for his team.
The shot's good. Curry's got the lead up to 14 now for the Warriors.
Just so good around the rim. Steph Curry knowing when to try his luck from there, and he gets super creative with some of the spins that he puts on the ball around the rim.
It's Kuzma penetrating. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And as for last season, he was a 74% shooter at the line.
No good on the free throw.
And the edge Kuzma plays with is terrific. A tough, versatile player who plays with a real hunger to keep getting better.
And that trip coming up empty, missing both.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change.
That shot misses. Gasol passes to James. To halt the run, and finished off by LeBron.
No doubt among the best passing centers to have ever played this game. Gasol is a guy you can run your offense through, makes quick and decisive decisions.
It's been all about Stephen Curry for the Golden State Warriors. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. We'll return shortly. with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Greg, as a young player, one of your mentors was Patrick Ewing. How valuable was that to have that kind of guy tutoring you, mentoring you as you were just getting in the NBA?
I tell you, he was the consummate professional and really an incredible leader by example. This guy spent infinite amount of hours in the gym in the offseason honing his craft, first on the floor, last to leave it throughout his professional career. And that's something he had in common with all the truly greats who ever played the game.
And Golden State, looking at who they've got. We've got Green. Klay Thompson is out there with Andrew Wiggins. Then it's Eric Pascal. And it's Wiseman in at center. Now here's Thompson. Now the dish to Green. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. That's on LeBron James.
How about Draymond rising up into the contact? He's a good offensive player who finds his way this time to get to the free throw line.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Warriors.
And they haven't been pushed around in the paint at all in this game. They have been the aggressors.
Most coaches would settle for the opposition taking mid-range jump shots, but tonight they're on fire from there.
And the first one at the line is good.
Draymond Green is a great role player on the offensive end on the floor and makes guys around him better because he's willing to make plays and passes. And then he's got that commitment, that tenacity on the defensive end as well.
Looking at who's out there now for the Warriors. Kelly Oubre comes in for Eric Pascal. And Curry subbed in for Thompson. Now here's James. Here he goes. And finished off by LeBron.
With a burst of speed, LeBron turning on the Jets, getting past the D, and the big hammer.
Timeout called the Warriors. Anthony Davis, he's checked in for Los Angeles. The Warriors also with a sub. Toscano's checked in. Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Hey, guys, I was able to catch the message Steve Kerr gave to his team. He said, keep grinding. We're in good shape. Things aren't always going to go perfectly. Don't let that slow you down. Let's just stick to what got us here. Kevin, we'll see if they can build on this lead.
Lakers trail by 11. Here's LeBron, up and in on the layup. James has got 10 points here in the second half.
Well, you like to see LeBron make the read there as it comes off the rim and taking advantage of crashing the glass.
Yep, that one goes in there.
Making the easy shots and the tough shots. He's on top of his game.
Lakers have gone 3 of 5 here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. James, no good. Warriors leading by 11. Here's Wiseman. And finished off by Wiseman.
Now, Draymond Green, we know he plays with attitude and he plays with force. And his teammates appreciate the unselfish approach he has.
Schroeder finds James. Here's Harrell. They get a hand on it. Now Wiggins. Here's Harrell. Wiggins with it.
Oh! Man, talk about finding change in the couch.
Yeah.
How do you get that?
James kicks it over to Schroeder. And Stephen Curry with the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. .146 left in the fourth quarter. And it's Davis with the jam.
Well, as soon as AD takes off on the drive, you just know he's going to finish it.
And so it's Wiggins with it. He'll bring it up for Golden State. And pushing it up, here's Los Angeles. Schroeder leading the charge.
Traditionally, that's how you want to finish the break, right at the rim.
Yeah, anything other than a layup in that situation, probably disappointing. Had numbers, took advantage.
Now here's LeBron. Harold drives in. Whistle blows, bucket is good. He'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play.
Harold did everything he could there to try to get the and one opportunity. Let's see if he can knock down some free throws.
Klay Thompson, he's checked in for the Warriors. That's good from Harold.
The compliment that Harold gets often is the fact that he's just so tireless a worker, and that energy is something that both coaching staffs and teammates appreciate.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
Confidence is sensational, and it feels like no one is going to stop him tonight from scoring.
Now here's Harold.
Harold in there clashing with some aggressive defense, and he gets physical right back.
He gets the first, and that brings them to within 10. And both free throws good for Harold. The Warriors have gone 5 of 6 from the field to start the fourth quarter on a roll. The drive by Thompson, and that one good. And the Warriors lead by 11.
Guys, I think this is a game they have to feel good about as we wind through the final moments here in what looks to be a solid win for the Warriors.
This was a very efficient offense tonight.
And they found a way to get their shots to go down. A little luck didn't hurt. A lot of their 50-50 shots fell their way.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Stephen Curry.
Just an outpouring of points from him. Nobody could do much to keep him from dropping it in. And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Here's Wiggins, and it's Wiggins with the jam.
And once they smelled blood in the water, you could see the killer instinct take over.
Yeah, up until that point, a competitive game, but once they broke through that barrier, it was all them. Complete control.
And the ball out of play. The Warriors will inbound. .26 seconds left in the game. Pass to Looney. Lets it fly from 18. That one off the back iron and out.
And if that's the best look you can get on a possession, what a waste of a trip down the floor.
Yeah, see the coach? He's got that frown on his face. I think we know why. Not a high percentage look.
Wanamaker looking over the floor. So we see the Warriors taking the game here. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway win, but one they'll feel very good about.
And let's face it, anytime you can go on the road and win in the fashion they did, you have to feel good about it. Really an outstanding effort all the way around.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Hey, Kevin, thank you. Andrew, an impressive win for you guys. How will you look back on tonight?
It feels great, I think the whole team played great. We shared the ball, we grabbed rebounds, we made big possessions, so I think it was a great game.
Hey, Andrew, congrats again. Thanks for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, Brett Barry, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. We'll see you next time.